Okay, today's class is state variable analysis, comes under fifth unit. So today we'll study basics of state variables. State means what? Whenever you meet a friend after 2-3 years, what is the first question we ask? How are you? What is the most probable second question? What are you doing? So what are you doing is the present state. What he has done previously, if you know, you can guess or you can tell what he will do in future. Past, present, if you know, future we can guess. So that is the meaning of state variable. The whole topic concept is that. So let us go through the definition of state variable first. The state means not Telangana state. State means present situation, present position. The state of the dynamic system is a minimal set of variables. The minimal set of variables known as state variables, such that the knowledge of these variables at t equal to t naught. T naught can be 0, it can be anything. Knowledge of these variables at t equal t naught together with the knowledge of inputs for t greater than or equal to t naught. Knowledge of inputs for t greater than or equal to t naught. The knowledge of the state variables at t equal to t naught, if you know these two, completely determines the behavior of the system for t greater than or equal to t naught. So input t greater than or equal to t naught, that we should know. And what is the present state of the state variable, that is at t equal to t naught, we should know. Then we can determine behavior of the system in future, that is t greater than or equal to t naught. This is the definition of state variable. This topic maximum we discuss in terms of the matrix. The state variable, state equations are expressed in matrix form. State equations or output equations are written in matrix form. What is the advantage if you write anything in matrix form? With the help of computer, with the help of MATLAB programming, we can easily compute mathematical operations on the matrix. It can be addition, subtraction, multiplication, anything on matrix, we can do it easily. So computer says open challenge to human beings that any problem you define, express in matrix form, give it to me, I will solve it for you in a fraction of a second. So that is the beauty of state variable analysis. The state variable analysis are very useful because they are available in matrix form. We can make use of computer and get the solution fastly, whatever may be the sizes of the matrix. So these two equations you need to remember. dx by dt equal to ax of t. Capital X of t means x1, x2, x3, they are the state variables. B is a matrix. U of t is the input. Input can be multiple inputs, U1, U2, U3 and so on. Then output y of t is equal to C x of t plus D U of t. So to find the output, what we should know, output depends on input, also depends on the state variables. This is dx means x dot equal to ax of t plus b u of t. So this is the state equation. Second one is output equation. So compulsorily you have to remember. If n is the number of state variables can be any number. So if small n is the number of state variables, then P is the number of inputs, Q is the number of outputs. So it comes under multi-input, multi-output system, MIMO system. P number of inputs, Q number of outputs, N number of state variables. Under this condition, what will be the size of A matrix? So how many inputs are there? What is the size of A is n by n, because here x dot x1 dot x2 dot x3 dot like a matrix form. Then here A size will be n into n. So n into n here x1, x2, x3 like that it will come. Then P is B is n into P. N into P. Because number of state variables are n. So B size will be n into P. What is P? Number of inputs. So imagine this B is replaced with a matrix of n into P, because here U1, U2, U3 na. So what is that U1, U2 depends on number of inputs. So B size will be n by P. Then C, this is based on output equation na. So how many outputs are there? Q. So C size will be Q by n, because that is multiplying with x of t, x1, x2, x3, n number of state variables. So C size will be Q by n. Like that, D size will be Q by P, because U of t is the input, Y of t output contain Q number of outputs, so Q by P. Just if you remember n number of state variables, P number of inputs, Q number of outputs, logically you can guess what is the size of A, B, C, D matrices. So this is another pictorial view of same state equation. It's a state diagram of MIMO system. State diagram. State diagram means like a block diagram or a signal flow graph diagram and so on. These two lines indicates a bunch of cable. Bunch. It's not two wires. It's the bunch. It can be more than two. It can be any number. It depends on number of inputs, number of outputs. Now, here it is x dot. Here it is x. X dot, if you integrate, you will get x. X dot, if you integrate, you will get x. So what is this expression for x dot is a into x plus b into u of t. That is the state equation. What is the output equation? Y of t is equal to c into x of t plus d into u of t. This is the D matrix. D into u of t is 1, c into x of t. So here again these two are added. This is plus, this is also plus. So y of t is equal to c into x of t plus d into u of t. So you can write y of t, if you write expression for y of t and x dot t, you will get exactly these equations. These equations we can represent like a state diagram. It's a pictorial view of representation. Now let us understand with simple one electrical circuit, a simple RL circuit applied with DC voltage of E, a current of I of t. So what is the mesh equation? E equal to R into I of t plus L di by dt. Then solve for di by dt equal to minus R by L into I of t plus E by L. Then apply Laplace transform. S into I of s minus I0, 0 or 0 minus, is equal to minus R by L, I of t become I of s plus E is the constant, na? Laplace of constant is by s. So E by s into L. So take I of S common, S plus R by L is equal to E by SL plus, this will come right side, I of 0. Then I of S equal to E by S into SL plus R, simplify. Then plus I of 0, L by SL plus R. What we are looking for, inverse Laplace transform, I of t is equal to so and so. If you observe carefully, this output I of t contain a input function and initial conditions. So which contain this is the output because of initial condition. This is the output because of input. Okay. So this is only because of initial condition. That is what solution of state homogeneous state equation. Homogeneous means in the absence of input. When we form a differential equation, when input is not there, whatever output we get is called as a zero state, zero input response. Zero input response is also called as a homogeneous state equation solution. So it is a solution of state homogeneous. Homogeneous means absence of input when equal to 0. So this particular term is the homogeneous state equation. Therefore, state transition matrix phi of t is equal to e power minus r by l t. This is the important word. If that is multiplied with I of 0, you will get a state transition matrix. State transition matrix is the solution of homogeneous state equation. That is indicated with phi of t is equal to e power minus r by l t. This minus r by l is a some constant a. So e power a t. So therefore, state transition matrix is defined as a matrix that satisfies the linear homogeneous state equation. So what is the state equation? Dx by dt is equal to ax of t plus b u of t. Na? Input we have to remove. Input not there. So dx by dt equal to ax of t. This solution is called as a state transition matrix. So state transition matrix is defined as a matrix that satisfies the linear homogeneous state equation. If phi of t is a state transition matrix, here given a state transition matrix is phi of t. So if that is a solution, it has to satisfy this differential equation. So d phi of t by dt is equal to a into phi of t, and x of t is equal to phi of t into x of 0. The final solution, if you see, this output is nothing but this is phi of t into x of 0 form. Na? Output always contain some phi of t into x of 0. So same thing, x of t is equal to phi of t into x of 0. So these two should be satisfied. Then applying Laplace transform to this equation, we want to solve this equation. That is s into x of s minus x of 0 is equal to a into x of s. Again x of s common, si, I is the identity matrix. Si because S is a square matrix, so you have to multiply with I. Si minus A equal to, this is coming right side, x of 0. So again x of s equal to Si minus A inverse into x of 0. We want x of t. So what is x of t? L inverse of this one into x of 0. So what is the equation here? If you see, x of t is equal to phi of t into x of 0. If you compare this and this, what you get? Phi of t is equal to L inverse of Si minus A inverse. If you just to do this, you are getting phi of t. What is phi of t? Is the solution of homogeneous state equation. So that is called as a state transition matrix. So this you have to remember. It represents free response of the system. Free response means without input, whatever response we get. Input not there, we are getting response. That could be because of what? Initial conditions only. So x of t equal to phi of t into x of 0 is a free response of the system. Now there are standard properties. 4 properties are there. Phi of 0 is I. If you replace t with 0, you will get 1, but because it is a matrix form, we are replacing with a I. I is the identity matrix. If you see here, phi of 0, what is e power 0 is 1. Instead of taking 1 because of matrix form, we are taking like a I. So phi of 0 equal to I. I is the identity matrix. Phi inverse of t equal to phi of minus t, second property. What is phi of t? E power at. Phi of t multiplied with e power minus at both the sides. So left side e power minus at, whereas right side e power at into e power minus at cancel, you will get I. Then e power minus at is equal to phi of t when it is going right side, phi inverse of t. But what is e power minus at is called as a phi of minus t is equal to phi inverse of t. That is proved. So this is second property. Similarly, what is third property? Phi of t2 minus t1, phi of t1 minus t0 equal to phi of t2 minus t0. So this t1 will cancel. How to prove it? Phi of t is equal to e power at, phi of t2 minus t1. T replaced with the t2 minus t1. Then you can express in this product form. Then phi of t1 minus t0 also express in this product form. Again take complete function. When you multiply these 4 terms, e power at1, e power minus at1 get cancelled. You get only e power at2, e power minus at0. Simplify, you are getting phi of t2 minus t0. These proofs are very simple. And fourth one, phi of t to the power of k is equal to phi of at. So phi of t replaced with e power at whole to the power of k equal to e power akt na, akt. So phi of t is e power at, t replaced with kt, you are getting same. So e power at to the power of k answer, phi kt answer same. So LHS equal to RHS. So these 4 properties sometimes they ask in the exam, and how to solve this equation. This one you have to remember. We'll solve a problem using these equations. Next to state transition equation. State transition equation. Equation is the complete solution. Is the solution of linear non-homogeneous state equation. That means the solution of complete one is a state transition equation. In the absence of input is a homogeneous. That solution is a state transition matrix. State transition matrix. State transition matrix. So how to solve this complete equation? Using again Laplace transform. S into x of s minus x of 0 equal to a into x of s plus b u of s. Then take x of s common, si minus a is equal to, this will go right side, x of 0 plus b u of s. Then x of s will be, when it is going right side, coming to numerator, si minus a inverse into x of 0 plus si minus a inverse b u of s. We want x of t, L inverse of this plus L inverse of this. So x of t is equal to, but what is L inverse of this? In the above we have proved L inverse of this is nothing but phi of t into x of 0 plus What is L inverse of this? If you see, B is the one matrix. It's a constant, it's a matrix. But this is what like a phi of S. L inverse of this is phi of t. L inverse of this is phi of t. Only this is phi of S na. B into U of S. Okay. So L inverse of two functions. You go through this red. Laplace of F1 star F2 is what? F1S, F2S. The star indicates time domain convolution. Laplace of this is equal to, in S domain, multiplying. Then L inverse of, when L is coming right side, L inverse of F1S, F2S is equal to F1 star F2. But what is the expansion of this? Integral 0 to t, F1 tau, F2 t minus tau d tau. Same way, L inverse of these two, phi of S, U of S, I can write phi of t minus tau into B U tau. We can also write phi tau U t minus tau, either way. So this is the normal way we have to write. Phi t minus tau B U of tau. So state transition equation, if they ask, you remember this formula. You remember this. Directly you will get x of t. Now I am solving one problem. It's a 2 by 2 small problem, because in the exam time is important. If it is a bigger size, using computer we can solve. So exam generally 2 by 2 is a reasonable. 3 by 3 takes more time. 4 by 4 impossible. Even 3 hours also not sufficient. So d, I told you na, dx by dt means dx1 by dt, dx2 by dt, two variables. So 2 by 2 matrix, x1, x2. What is x1, x2? They are the state variables. This is A matrix, A x of t plus B is the B matrix, U of t. Find x of t. What is x of t? State transition equation. For t greater than 0, when U of t equal to 1, for t greater than 0. Unit step is applied, find the x of t. That's what is asking. So this is the A matrix, this is the B matrix. First you have to start with Si minus A. Why Si minus A? Because we want this operation Si minus A. So S is multiplied with identity matrix. So S 0 0 S. This is Si minus A. If you subtract this one, you will get this. Then Si minus A inverse. How to find inverse? Adjoint A by determinant. So determinant is this cross product, you will get S square plus 3S plus 2. You know how to find adjoint A of 2 by 2 matrix. Already studied in mathematics. But simple technique, this S plus 3, S will be swapped. S plus 3 will come here, S will come here. Whereas here, 1, 2 as it is, but polarity will change. Polarity. Minus 1 will become plus 1. Plus 2 is becoming minus 2. So this diagonal element same, polarities only change, but this diagonal interchanged by determinant. So here you get to so many terms. S plus 3 by determinant, 1 by determinant, minus 2 by determinant, S by determinant, like that. So what is phi of t? Answer. Phi of t is nothing but L inverse of Si minus A inverse. So each term inverse you have to do it. Here red color I have shown S plus 3 by S square plus 3S plus 2 can be written as S plus 2 into S plus 1. Then this S plus 3 can be written as S plus 2 plus 1. So this S plus 2 cancel, 1 by S plus 1 plus 1 by S plus 2 S plus 1. Then this can be A by S plus 2 plus B by S plus 1. Using this shortcut method, find A and B, substitute back, then go for inverse Laplace transform. You will get this. So here Laplace transform, inverse Laplace transform again applicable. So using that, you do it here 2 e power minus t minus e power minus 2t. This is the first term. Then 1 by determinant inverse will be this. So it is like a 2 by 2 matrix. Phi of t is 2 by 2 matrix. Now what is the final answer? X of t is equal to phi of t. This is phi of t na? Phi of t into x of 0 plus 0 to t phi of t minus tau. Previously, let me show it again. Phi of t minus tau into b into u of tau. So same way, this is phi of t minus tau. Just to replace t with t minus tau. Again 2 by 2 matrix only. Multiplied with b 0 1 and also multiplied with u tau. When ut is 1, u tau also 1. Then this into this multiply. So if you multiply this with 0, 0, this into 1 will be same. Again this into 0 is 0. This into 1 is again same. Then integrate with respect to tau. Substitute the limits 0 to t. Just to do those 2-3 steps. And believe me, you get this. What is the size of this one? 2 by 1. This completely one set. So horizontal 2 rows, 1 column. 2 by 1. That is the size. And this is 2 by 2. So final answer x of t is this plus this. This is one way of solving. There is an alternative way also. This alternate way. This is takes a little bit more time. There is an alternative way also. Let us go through it. L inverse of Si minus A inverse into B into U of S. So L inverse of this is already available. Phi of S. This is phi of S. B is 0 1. Then U of S is 1 by S. So multiply them. All of them just multiply. So L inverse of you get this. Here you multiply this into this, again multiply with 1 by S. So you will get this. This is nothing but L inverse of 1 by S into S square plus 3S plus 2, 1 by S square plus 3S plus 2, L inverse of this, you will get same answer. So it looks here little bit of time is saving, space also it occupy less. So both the methods be familiar, but this is closer to this. See, actually, if you see in the back, Si minus A inverse B U of S. So directly multiply, after multiplication apply L inverse. That is one way. Using this convolution technique, we are doing phi of t minus tau b into u of tau. So either way you can do it, but both always learn both the techniques. So this is what. So what I told you, we understand the definition of the state variable and how to write state equation and output equation, and the size of the A matrix, B matrix, C and D depending on number of state variables, number of inputs, number of outputs, state diagram of MIMO system. Just to understand the meaning of state, like I of t is equal to a function of input plus a function of initial value. State transition equation also looks like same thing only. Na? So just to get such feeling, I have given this example. So di by dt is equal to some constant into I of t plus 1 by L into E. It looks like same thing only. Na? Dx by dt is equal to A into x of t plus B into U of t. U of t is the input. So any network, when you are writing equation, that looks like a state equation. That's why this is the generalized form. Dx by dt is a state equation, is the generalized form. Then so state transition matrix is the solution of homogeneous. State transition equation is the solution of state non-homogeneous. So these two solutions how to solve. Then also discuss the properties of state transition matrix. So this class is very important. Compulsorily 90% you will get one problem like this. They will ask you to find state transition equation. If they ask you state transition matrix only, then ignore this term, take only A and proceed. You need to find only this part. This part you will not find, only this you will do it. Either this part or a complete part, anyone they ask. They give either 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. If it is 3 by 3, most of the numbers will be zeros. So that time will be saved. So like this we can do it. So now I am closing now. Thank you.